Hey guys, so I am driving the CX50. I do want to go ahead and kind of do this for documentation purposes. The dealership is not doing anything at the moment, but I kind of just want to capture this on video if I can. So my CX50 is making a little bit of an odd click when I come from a dead stop. You might be able to hear it right now. I'm just waiting for this car to go. But it's making a slight clicking noise coming from a dead stop, as you hear right there. And I have really no reason or no knowledge as to why that could be the case. It has to come from a dead stop though. It cannot actually be resuming on an acceleration because then the car is silent. I would sense that if it were an axle or a CV boot, it may do it a little bit more often, but I have to be at a dead stop for it. I did test it in terms of letting go of the brakes completely, allowing them to disengage and then start up the acceleration. And I noticed that I had to have my foot on the gas in order to do it. It does not sound like it's coming from the engine compartment. It does sound like it's coming from the lower part of the car. So I am wondering if maybe we just need to retorque a wheel. I am going to get that done. I was just curious if anybody else knew of any fixes or anything that's popped up with their CX50s, because it is a bit of an annoyance. It's not affecting the drivability of the car at all, but I am noticing it, and it's a little bit, for lack of better terms, annoying. All right. Almost every time on acceleration, which is kind of weird, but foot off the gas completely, reinitiating gas, pulls no problem, and no sound whatsoever. So, hard to say, could be a bushing, but it's not that cold outside, it's only 60 degrees, so, I mean, it is just a little bit interesting, but, yeah, let's see here. Go ahead and make a left turn here. That's just the road, that's no suspension noise. Coming from not a complete stop, reinitiating gas. No noise. Coming from a complete stop. Noise. That one was not as bad. But here's the thing. Here's the other thing to consider. Coming to a complete stop, rolling, easing onto the gas, no noise. It's only when the car, or like when you're doing your normal driving, that the noise presents itself. So let's go ahead and do it again. Coming to a stop. Normal traffic driving, nothing crazy. Click. Coming to a stop. No noise upon stopping. Next. Didn't do it that time. Coming to a complete stop. Actually, that last one may not have been complete. Full stop. Next. Small click. I have a feeling it is a wheel that may be loose, but I'm just gonna go ahead and obviously retorque it and see. It may take me a day or two to do it since I'm working overtime, but I'm gonna see if maybe that's the potential culprit here, because it only happens in certain intervals, but I'm noticing it's happening more right now. Click. Wondering if maybe the wheel is loose, but that's essentially what's going on. It's hard to hear it. Like if you had your music turned up, you wouldn't hear it whatsoever. I can feel it a little bit in the gas pedal as well, and also in the steering wheel, but I don't like feel it. You know, I don't, it's not dramatic. It's just something I'm noticing specifically that makes me ask questions. So I do appreciate you guys bearing with me here. And if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Please be safe. All right, guys, we are gonna see if this worked. For one, I need to do a video on that car in a few minutes because that's the problem child. It's having some major suspension issues that we are taking it to Subaru on Friday for. And it's Wednesday, but you know, it'll last a day or two. I've been on some bad struts before for a long time. All right, let's see if this worked. So we are going to do a few acceleration runs. We're not gonna accelerate hard, we're just gonna do normal accelerations, okay? So, oh, you notice the sound is gone. All right, let's see. Okay. So remember before, we were having that issue only at dead stop, okay? Good news, no noise. Okay, this is good news. I was recording this earlier, but literally my partner and I almost ran into each other at that intersection, literally physically with our cars, so LOL. My insurance would have a field day on that one. All right, let's see. Dead stop. All right, acceleration number 3, and it has not happened yet. So we're off to a good start here. I'm also noticing less feedback in the gas pedal. This is good. Okay. A little bit harder now. All right. All right, all right. Nothing yet. Acceleration number 4. By the way, guys, I love the transmission in this car. I seriously, even in my CX50, the 23, I just absolutely love the 6-speed in here. I know some people say that it's clunky. It can be, but I love hearing it like shift gears. I don't know why, I just like absolutely love it. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. We're gonna probably get slow enough to do this one. We'll see. Actually, do I have anybody behind me? No, I don't. Dead stop. Okay, full stop. Neat. All right. Okay, so we've had 6 successful, maybe 5, I lost count, successful accelerations here. This is a good sign. So guess what we need to do to fix this? So I did look into some forums. Rear differential is number 1, or one of the numbers per se, not number 1 exactly. Let's start simple. Number 1 is what I did, tighten your wheels. There were a few lug nuts that I had that literally were below 80 in terms of the torque spec. And Mazda's torque spec for this vehicle is a little bit wider. It's between 80 and 108. I went up to 91, and this actually seems to have fixed the problem. The other thing that was noticed is sometimes the axle nuts can be an issue, and additionally also axles, struts, those came up as well. But right now, literally the only thing I did is I went to AutoZone, asked them for a torque wrench, and set it up to 90. Of course, I did it in increments, and now I have absolutely, let's see here, before I jinx it, I'm gonna accelerate a little harder. I have no noise. So that's it. Tighten your wheels. And what's funny is I started to notice this around 500-600 miles in, which is actually about time for retorquing the wheels. So yeah, that's it, folks. Tighten your wheels. That's literally what I had to do, and you know, that was it. So I was about to freaking get mad again, and I was like, wait, let's just try something real quick, and it worked. So yes, retorque your wheels. That literally is like a thing. So have a good one, folks. Thanks for watching. Be safe, and I'll talk to you guys again.